My name is Margaret Ainsley. It was 1857 when I started working with the great Seth Boyden, an inventor who lived on the outskirts of town. His new hybrid strawberries were failing to develop and seemed much more complex than the machinery he was accustomed to. Life, we learned, was harder to control. And then we stumbled upon a thief with a little invention of his own.
Mr. Boyden!
Morning, Sheriff.
Edwin, what brings you here today?
I was wondering if you've seen Margaret Ainsley run through town. Her mother's worried sick about her.
I'm sure she's up at Seth Boyden's place as usual.
You mean the kook with the weird inventions?
Son, it's not my job to babysit willful young women.
Well, if you're too busy, maybe I can file the report with the state marshal instead then.
We had found him about a mile outside of town. And among his books and other pickings was a device like we had never seen before.
Can you hear me, son? Where do you come from?
Evening, Seth.
Hello, partner.
Young man reported you might be harboring a runaway.
Afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
The one we're looking for has dark hair, and how'd he put it? Periwinkle eyes.
Evening, Sheriff. Has my mother exhausted all of her complaints?
Yes, she has, but she's swiftly been replaced by a neighbor of yours. He seemed quite concerned about you.
Well, that's very sweet of him, but I can travel safely on my own, thanks.
You always entertain young ladies at this hour.
Good night, brother.
Although the boy wouldn't speak, we learned something about him the next morning.
Where is he?
That device in the woods wasn't stolen like the others. He was building it.
He's very clever, isn't he?
Moving pictures, Margaret. He's absolutely brilliant.
I wish I knew his name.
Alfred. It's Alfred.
Coffee? What are you doing here, Alfred? How did you get here?
The train.
From where, Alfred? Where is home? Are you a fugitive? Alfred?
I'm free.
You know you made fools out of all of us, don't you? And I'm supposedly a very wise old man. Why on earth would you pretend to be mute, son?
I've been caught many times. But every time they think I'm dumb, deaf, or something. What good is a slave that doesn't listen? Right?
Mrs. Ainsley's house cat gone missing now?
Sheriff, she hasn't come home.
Well, Edwin, I'm sure she's fine. And you can muddle in her business whenever she decides to come back.
I think it's ready.
Margaret. I want you to have this. I've had it since I was a kid.
You can learn everything from a marble. Cause and effect. Spatial relationships.
They used to play a game. The boss and his friends. With a bottle and a bag of marbles. And one time I peeked in to watch. You know, I didn't know any better. But they would shoot a white marble across the table, scattering the black ones everywhere as they tried to get them into a ring in the center. You see, if you got a black one in, you collect a marble from each player, and so on until you had a winner. It was my mother's job to pick them up and divide them between the blacks and the whites. I thought the game looked fun, you know. Fumbling around, trying to win these things. When the game ended, the men would start drinking and cheering as they watched my mother count the marbles. You see, whoever collected the most niggers won the game. And whoever won the game won the nigger counting the marbles. I learned about that early on, too.
We had each found something that was missing from our lives. It felt like we were a family.
And when you two were romping around in the woods, having a good...
Edwin filed a report this morning. But I guess I had to see for myself. We've had a lot of pressure from the South. I guess they just want to make an example out of people such as yourself. I didn't see anything here. By now, Edwin's at the constable's, and the marshals will be here by sundown. I suggest you disappear before then.
I'll go with you. The train's not far, is it?
Margaret, you can't go alone.
No, I'm going with
I
him.
have a cousin further north. I could go visit her and take Alfred, and people would think he was a long train with Ed.
Alfred.
I have to go. Alone.
Why would you do that?
Please. Listen. You heard what the sheriff said. I have to disappear.
I'm not afraid.
I know. It's just... my mother knew. In order to protect me, she had to let me go. For many years, I didn't know what that meant. But now I do. I have to go.
Grief is the price we pay for love. I guess I learned that early on in life. No evidence was ever found of Alfred or his camera. The marshal said that a nigger couldn't dream up such a complex device anyhow. And though few would remember Alfred for his contribution to the world, his legacy would live on through those that came after him. Sometimes from inspiration, sometimes from hate or misunderstanding. But his story would be told for the generations that followed.
I'll be buried in my own grave and go home to my Lord and be free.
I remember the first time I saw him. I'll never forget the day that he left.
No more